Hi, I'm Amelia. So I'm here to tell you about my testimony, which is like what God's done in my life. There's been a lot. So when I was around 8, I believe, I was at a church camp, and the pastor said, you know, if you want to receive Christ, come up to the front. And so I was like freakishly nervous, like you don't even understand. And so I went up there, and I brought my friend with me, of course, because I didn't do anything by myself back then. And I went up there and prayed over us, and I received Christ, and my life, let's just say, has never been the same since. For the first couple of years after I received Christ, I didn't really do anything special, you know, everything was just kind of the same. But God really started to work in my life, and I really trusted Him and gave my life over to Him and chose to live a certain way. And people, you know, sometimes ask me, you know, why do you act different? Why don't you cuss? Why don't you drink? Why don't you do this and that and the other or whatever? Well, I can tell them, like it says in 1 Thessalonians 3:1. I'm not perfect, so I don't have it memorized. But it says, "So we have been greatly encouraged in the midst of our troubles and suffering, dear brothers and sisters, because you have remained strong in your faith." I myself personally am greatly encouraged by Jesus Christ. Because I remain strong in my faith, like it says, I don't have to go out and do those things and drink and party, and I don't have to get that fulfillment in my life. I already have that in Jesus. And, you know, I haven't been through a tragedy in my life. I haven't had a horrible thing happen. But I know that if it were to happen, that I would be prepared because Christ is by my side. And there's nothing I could do without Him. I live every day dependent on Him. And, you know, my life is great, really. Not to say that I'm perfect. Not saying that at all, because I'm, like, far from it, trust me. But, you know, so many things have happened that just the smallest thing I can look and say, you know, that was God in my life, and be so happy for it. And, you know, even my smallest troubles, Christ understands it. Like it says in Hebrews 4:15, you know, 4:15 through 16, "This high priest of ours understands our weaknesses, understands my weakness. For he has faced all the same testings we do, yet he did not sin." He didn't sin at all. Perfect guy. Pretty cool. "So let us come boldly to the throne of our gracious God. There we will receive His mercy, and we will find grace to help us when we need it the most." God knows when I need the grace the most. And because I'm a follower of Him, He shows me that grace every day. And so I hope that, you know, this kind of helped you some, but I hope that you can see His grace every day, just like I do.